I respectfully acknowledge the past and present traditional owners of the land on which we're meeting, the Budimar people. It is a privilege to be standing on Budimar country. I'd like to join me for the prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, now and forever. Amen. I acknowledge the pioneers who settled this country, developed the land, and turned it into the productive country we know today. We have our disclaimer as usual. Item 4 is a record of attendance. So we have Councillor Les Hepworth is an apology, and staff we have Ali, just Ali. Yep. No distinguished visitors and no members of the public, and we don't have any leave of absence. And no other apologies, I don't think, and I'm aware of that. Okay. Item 5, public question time, response to questions taken on notice. I don't think we have any. 5.2, questions without notice. Have any? Do we have any applications for leave of absence for a future meeting or the next meeting, which will be October? No? All right. Item 7, the confirmation of minutes of previous meetings. 7.1, the ordinary council meeting held on the 28th of August, 2025. Can I have someone to move that motion, please? Councillor Sparkman and Councillor Bryant seconded. Councillor Sparkman, would you like to speak to the motion?
No.
Councillor Bryant? Anyone against the item? All in favour? 6-0. Item 8, announcements by presiding member without discussion, which I have none. Talk about the Walwood conference maybe a bit later. Item 9, petitions, deputations and presentations, so we have none. And item 10 is our announcement of matters for which will be closed later in the meeting. Item 11, declaration of interest. So I have a declaration of interest for 15.1 for impartiality and financial interest, and Clinton, our CEO, has an item conflict of interest for 15.2 as well. So we'll be electing a chair. Our vice is not here today. All right. 12 finance 12.1 is the monthly financial report for the 31st of August 2025. Do I have someone to move that, or do you need Councillor Fraser? Do I say seconder? Councillor Bryant. Councillor Fraser, would you like to speak to the item?
No.
Councillor Bryant. Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried. 6-0. Item 12.2, schedule of financial activity for the period ended 31st of August 2025. So our payments of $384,389. Do I have a mover for that item? Councillor Bradford, a seconder. Councillor Fraser. Councillor Bradford, would you like to speak to that? Councillor Fraser?
No.
Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried. 6-0. All right. Item 12.3 is amendments to fees and charges for 29 Timming Street, Perenjori. Oh, yes, an absolute majority voting requirement on this one. Do I have anyone to move the item? Councillor Bryant? Open to move. Councillor Campbell?
Sorry, can I suspend standing orders?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Councillor Campbell suspends standing orders. Can I have a seconder? Councillor Sparkman. All in favour? Carried 6-0.
No, so this was obviously previously occupied by a Shire employee. Is that correct?
Not most recently. It's been used as short stay.
Okay.
We had a range of people in it.
Yes.
We had Annika Masso from
The Reed.
Yes. Had been homeless.
Yes.
And so we have done a bit of shuffling, and we've got her in here, and then as a result, we've now got an empty one of the 3 units on.
So that young lady, she's obviously back, but staying somewhere else.
Well, she was staying in one of our caravan park units, but she'd been there for a year.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Is it not big enough for a single person, the blue and whites?
Well, they're more donor accommodation. You know what I mean? And we just looked at it and thought that she'd been here for a year. She was pretty invested in the community. And that really was the only house option that we had. And income wise, if you actually net it out, when we had it under short stay, the cleaning costs were substantial. So the net result is actually the same.
Yeah.
Is the $225 a week, is that standard rent income, rental income for staff?
It's pretty consistent with staff.
Yeah.
So we are getting a couple of higher figures, but they're generally grow. They both grow the higher numbers that we're getting.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think, I do have a little concern as well. I just sort of think that's 2 staff houses that are for Reed, that we're housing Reed 2 homes now. So.
We are, I understand they used to share one at one stage, they're not.
I like to think Annika's more than just a Reed employee now. She's sort of a part of the community, like you say, and it'd be a little reward for her to have a house instead of a dom.
I think did the Reed subsidise their rent? No, they don't. Right. Okay.
She's already moved in there, hasn't she?
Yes.
Yeah. But the units or whatever we got, where Mario was, who's in those ones anyway? Just for the ones in the corner there,
Yeah,
John.
The pool manager's in the back one.
Right, Lisa.
Building maintenance is in the front.
Roger, yep, cool.
Yeah. So we're sort of grappling with the issue that we have a lot of single employees homes. So really the next time we talk about housing strategy, it's probably going to be more about doing some.
That's definitely what I was getting there. I'm thinking we need more of those now. Those sort of a bit more permanent, single men or single, employee residents. That's what I think. The 2 per. I think we were talking about this earlier, weren't we? Like 2 or 3 years ago, we were talking about we need to get and that's probably what we should got to do now.
We do.
Because that is a big house and it's all taken up, but we don't have a family to go into it anyway. And if we did, I suppose we could shuffle around again anyway, couldn't we?
Well, you can do. That's right. There was nothing foreseeable for her.
Well, this sale goes through with the other. $2 million, those other houses. There's funding there.
With 3 houses, that's another story. But that's right.
If that goes through, we use that money. Be a pretty good idea.
Yeah, for another block of couple of units anyway.
Blocks right here. Sheds.
Oh, the sheds again.
That's right. Any other questions?
I don't have a problem with it anyway. Yeah.
Yep.
No, that's all good. Thank you.
Queries?
No, all good, thanks.
Okay. All right. Can I get someone to resume standing orders? Councillor Fraser, seconded Councillor Sparkman. All in favour? Carried 6-0. So can I have someone to move the item, please? Did I do that? Sorry, don't have Colin to. Oh, yes, Colin. Councillor Bright and Councillor Campbell, seconded. Councillor Bright, would you like to speak to that?
Thank you.
Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 6-0. All right, 13, Community Development and Services. 13.1 is disposal of council residential properties. Would someone like to move the item? Talk to.
Yeah, can I please suspend?
Yes, Councillor Campbell suspend the item. Seconder, Councillor Sparkman. All in favour? Carried 6-0.
Yes, so we've had obviously interest that the three people or the three families that are in those houses are obviously interested in the purchase of them.
Yep, so all three have signed off in writing that they have an interest.
Cool. Yeah.
And the process we've explained to them is that we're required to get a valuation
Yes.
to be able to dispose of. So we'll supply them with that valuation and then they'll give us a written offer if they wish to.
Yep.
We bring it back to council. If you then agree with it, then we're required to advertise what the valuation was, what the offer is and who's made it, take any written submissions,
Yes.
and then bring it back to council again for the final sale.
And just if the valuation comes back, that could be whatever the valuation is, can you sell them a bit cheaper if we decide to or not? And how would we, if that was the case, like, obviously we've got to be careful because other people might be interested in buying them. That's, yeah.
Yes, it's council's discretion to sell it at what they believe is appropriate.
Yes.
Obviously, the legislation requires you to be transparent about it, so
Yep.
you're not likely to sort of move too much.
Yeah.
But I've met with all three of the potential buyers and said to them, look, at the end of the day, it's up to them what they offer.
Yep.
We're going to provide them with a valuation.
Yep.
So yeah,
That's good.
Mate, that's all we can do.
That's really good.
Yeah. And like you say, would they be advertised for everyone else, obviously, to look at purchasing? No.
So at this stage, the
Yeah.
commitment to the three tenants,
Yes.
we're only offering it to them.
Cool. Yep. Very good. Yeah.
And their lease will remain in place in the event they don't want to buy it.
Yep.
Obviously, that's up to council at a later
Yeah.
date if you still want to sell it, but we haven't indicated to them that if they don't buy it, they have to get out.
No. Yeah, we're fine.
And the valuer that you've chosen is that, I mean, obviously the cheaper, and they're from Geraldton, they're a bit more local. Is that the main reason?
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay. Did they do so there was a valuation done in 2022, which you wouldn't think it would be much different from that, I guess, in all reality. Did they do that, or do you know who did that valuation? No.
That's what it is.
Is it? This one? Oh, no, this is England Terrace.
I don't think it was them, but
No, okay.
but we'll provide them with a copy of that valuation from back then, so we'll give them a good starting point.
Do they just do a desktop valuation?
No, that includes them coming out
Is
here.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
and going through the homes, yeah.
That's good. So have a look, get their feet on the ground and see what houses
It's
work.
both ways,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. They're going to be happy too. See what it's worth or someone independent.
Yeah, three families.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it could get some funds.
Mm.
You know, exactly.
All right. Any
Thank
other
you.
queries? No. Can I have someone to resume standing orders? Councillor Sparkman, seconded Councillor Bradford. All in favour? Carried 6-0. And this is an absolute majority vote. Can I have someone to move the item? Councillor Bradford, seconder, Councillor Fraser. Councillor Bradford, would you like to speak to the item?
No.
Councillor Fraser?
No.
No. Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 6-0. Absolute majority. All right, item 13.2 is lot 160 England Terrace. Perenjori. Can I move to suspend standing orders? Can I have a seconder? Councillor Fraser, all in favour? Carried 6-0. I'm a little disappointed that they still want 10 grand after, we're the ones who are going to be out of pocket, not they seem to be, saying, well, we don't want to be out of pocket, but we're obviously going to be out of pocket. So there's no wiggle room
No,
here?
they won't budge.
No.
And it's just costing us a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know it's unclear. It's not, it's not a vacant. It's a vacant block, but it's still got vegetation and what have you on there. So there's a bit of work to be involved, I suppose. It's one of those things.
Yeah, I think we're basically back in the corner, just have to pay it, now we've got.
Yeah.
They're not going to budge, are they?
Well, and it's still a relatively cheap block. It just sort of grinds you a bit paying the 10, but If someone offered to sell that block to you for 17, you'd probably pay it.
Yep.
But it seems unreasonable to pay 10 to a government agency.
Yeah.
And by not
Oh,
paying,
sorry.
sorry, by not paying the outstanding rates, can you take ownership of it or?
Well, we will write the rates down.
Okay,
Yeah, so we're effectively costing ourselves another 7,000.
yeah, right, okay.
So can we, like, so when this valuer comes for the homes and everything, can somebody like the valuer value that block just to see, possibly to resell it? Are we going to try and resell that block? Like,
So I'm intending to bring back a bit of a briefing about all our industrial land.
Okay.
Because that section over there, Noel just pulled up some details for us the other day. Now, a lot of those blocks are still owned by the original purchaser from 2010-ish, was it? And they've just sat there and never been developed. And we're also going to have these blocks behind us vacant shortly. So there's an opportunity to look at them all and decide what we want to do. We already own one over there.
do we need to get those valued done? Or do you, that's discretionary with the Shire?
Well, I think it depends ultimately what we decide to do.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably have to ask ourselves a question: why aren't people buying and building on? And is it a case that we need to do the building to be able to get them going?
Yeah.
Do we need to go and build a couple of sheds and lease them with a view to giving them an option to buy? But for whatever reason, people just haven't taken them up. If you look at the cost of them, the blocks are 17 or 18 grand, but to build the shed is probably 5, 6, 7 times more. So the cost
You
is
just get anything moving.
Yeah. But we'll bring the whole lot of it back, and then of course the other issue is the industrial. We're talking about it out of the Phoenix block, so we need to come up with a bit of a strategy of what's the most important thing to do.
Do we actually want the block? Do we all?
I'd say we definitely want it, wouldn't we?
Well, I believe we need to get a couple of blocks over there, and if
Yeah,
we're going
so we'll have two over there then, won't we? Yeah, they're not joining, are they?
No,
Yeah.
opposite sides. So the other one's first one on the right hand side as you drive in.
Yeah,
Opposite the Saltbush
Saltbush
Gate.
Road.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. It's at the back.
And it might just be a case of maybe clearing it and levelling it, and it's pretty level, and might attract someone, you never know.
Got for sale sign up for it, there's something like that anyway.
Maybe.
It's got vegetation all over it, no one knows it's for sale, they're not gonna go and do it, we could get someone in there and clear that straight well. How much red tape did he get through to get that?
Well, is it-
Not over there, no.
And clear it, obviously, because it's
Obviously,
light industrial, or not? Is that not obvious?
Well, I would have thought that they would have been fairly well cleared in
that's what
2010 when they purchased them, so.
Yeah.
it's
I
great,
wouldn't see a problem with clearing them. It's not like they're a road urge or a reserve.
It's just
It
regulated.
might just be.
Yeah.
I don't even go down there, I can't even remember seeing it, so yeah. For a while, yeah.
So we'd be looking at obviously, sorry, like basically because of the rates they owe, like you say, the offer of $10,000 less the rates they owe, so we're up for a few grand to buy, but they're not interested in that. They want 10 grand plus us to ride the rates off, do they? Yeah, okay.
So effectively it's 17.
Yeah, 17, yeah.
And the rates are just going to obviously increase. Yeah, well, the outstanding.
Yeah, this keep going to go up. You're not going to pay them, are they? Yeah. Yeah.
Better off just paying the 10 grand, not thinking about the 7, so yeah.
Mm.
It's there,
Not gonna
it's
change
another
anyway.
number that we haven't been able to use, so we have never used it, so it hasn't been paid before, so.
Yep. Happy with that?
Money we haven't had before, so yeah, just do it. Well, I think, yeah.
Right. So in this recommendation, there is a few steps we need to go through.
Is that two the
So-
same? Are they the same, those two, or not? I
Um,
tried the two top ones.
And one's you consider revoking, and the other one.
Oh, the revoking,
And
and then that's it. Yeah.
Right, so there is a couple of steps to go through that process, and yeah, it's an absolute majority
So we have to-
requirement.
Revoke it
All right.
first.
Any other queries? Can I have someone to resume standing orders? Councillor Campbell and seconded Councillor Sparkman. All in favour? Carried 6-0. So we started with the first resolution to consider revoking council decision, which was held on the 26th of October 2023. Can I have someone to move the motion, please? Councillor Sparkman and seconded Councillor Bryant. Councillor Sparkman.
Yes, we'll just have to go through the process and revoke it to move forward. Yes.
Councillor Bryant.
Yeah, agree.
Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 6-0. Absolute majority. The second one is to revoke council decision on the 26th of October 2023. Can I have someone to move the motion? Councillor Bradford, seconder. Councillor Fraser. Councillor Bradford, would you like to speak to the motion? Councillor Fraser, no. Anyone against the item? All in favour? 6-0, absolute majority. And the final recommendation is to purchase the lot and write-off general rates. Can I have someone to move that motion, please? Councillor Fraser and seconded Councillor Bryant. Councillor Fraser, would you like to speak?
Nope.
Councillor Bryant. Anyone against the motion? All in favour? Carried 6-0 by an absolute majority. All right, 14's governance. 14.1 is the certification of the CEO recruitment process. I asked Clinton very quickly about this the other day because I wasn't quite sure what the relevance was, but apparently we needed to do this to then send off to the minister as part of that process. So it's
Fairly newish.
oh, is it?
Mm.
Okay, a formality, but a newish formality. Any other queries? Do you want to suspend standing orders or no? Can I get someone to move the motion, please? Councillor Bradford, seconder. Councillor Fraser. Councillor Bradford, should I speak to that? No. Councillor Fraser?
No.
No. Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 6-0. Is that an absolute majority as well? Yes. All right. We are 14.2, the short-term rental accommodation scheme amendment. Also seems like a bit of a formality, but does anyone want to speak? Have a discussion about it?
Suspend standing orders.
Yes,
please.
Councillor Campbell, suspend standing orders. Seconder, Councillor Fraser, all in favour? Carried 6-0.
Yeah, I think it's as you said it, but so this is obviously to do with caravan parks, because like we don't really have Airbnbs or anything here, do we? So it's just caravan parks and
Airbnb.
we have got an Airbnb, have we?
Yeah, well, Janice given them these two.
Who?
Yeah,
Oh,
cool.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah.
They've called them different things and classed a few different ones into, so the hosted short stay rental or unhosted short stay rental.
Yes.
Or the last one is that tourist and visitors accommodation, which is like a motel, which I suppose would incorporate the Red Emu motel.
Yeah, the Red Emu. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's a wording revamp.
Yes. Yeah.
Why is that though? Why have they done that? I mean,
Came out of a state government review. Came out of Busselton.
yeah,
Busselton, there are thousands of residential homes applying to be used as short stay accommodation.
yeah. I
Which
did
is
follow
strictly
all
don't
that.
have
It
allowed to
just
do.
seems, it's particularly motel. You know, it seems that could have stayed as a motel, couldn't it? Really, like the wording for that, but needing to change all of them. You know, like.
Yeah, I don't think we're a lot of say in it, to be honest.
No, I understand that too, but
Someone justifying their job.
yeah, is it like? Would you like to go stay at the local tourist and visitor accommodation? Would you like to stay at the motel? So, that's sort of
It's just
big changes in wording.
refining it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I would say, yeah. So it probably does affect a couple of things
Yeah.
in
Yep.
in our
Yeah. No worries. Yep.
whole Shire. Yep. Any other queries? No? Can I have someone to resume standing orders? Councillor Spark, seconder. Councillor Bradford, all in favour? Carried 6-0. Can I have someone to move the motion, please? Councillor Fraser. Can I have a seconder? Councillor Bryant. Councillor Fraser, would you like to speak to that? No. Councillor Bryant. Anyone against the item? All in favour? Carried 6-0. Is it up into confidential? No. Oh, well, we have to, I'll just move that we accept. So we just need the procedural motion, item 15, is that we accept that the meeting will be closed to members of the public. Can I have someone to move the motion? Councillor Sparkman and seconded Councillor Bryant. All in favour?
Yes.
Yes. Carried 6-0. All right. Well, I'm going to leave that room. So I have a mortality. Yeah.
I'll move that we appoint Councillor Bradford. Oh, sorry, is that?
I'll second it. All in favour?
Aye.
Agenda item 15.1. Disposal of the old depot sheds. You got the resolution there. You've done the standing orders and all that, haven't you? You've done that. Oh, do you want to suspend standing orders? Brian Campbell. And a seconder, Fraser, Councillor Fraser. Reinstate standing orders, or is that right? Who wants to, Councillor Sparkman and Councillor Fraser, seconded. All in favour? 5-0. All right, who would like to move the motion? Councillor Campbell's moving, would you like, and seconded is Councillor Fraser. You like to speak?
No, thank you.
You like to speak, Fraser?
No.
All in favour? 5-0.
All right. Where are we up to?
15.2.
15.2.
Yep.
Okay. And Clinton has left the room. Yes. Can I suspend standing orders?
Yeah.
Yep. Can I have seconder? Councillor Bradford. All in favour? Carried 6-0. Right. All right. Can I get someone to resume standing orders? Councillor Campbell and Councillor Sparkman, seconded. All in favour? Carried 6-0. So the recommendation is 15.2 is that we accept the officer recommendation as contained in the confidential report. Can I have a no?
Sorry, did you want to put the attached the response criteria subject to the removal of item?
Oh yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Yes. Can I have a seconder? Councillor Campbell. Councillor Campbell, would you like to speak to the motion?
No, thank you.
Anyone against the motion? All in favour? Carried 6-0, absolute majority. Can I have someone to move that we return to standing orders and reopen the meeting to the public at 3:39? It's Councillor Sparkman and Councillor Bryant. All in favour? Carried 6-0. Item 16, ordering the common seal, 29, reports of committees and members. I don't think we have any motions of which previous notice has been given. 19, notice of motions. 20, new business of an urgent nature omitted by council, which we have none. And I'll close the meeting. And the next meeting is held on the next meeting actually is a combination of the forum and the meeting, because if we have the forum at the same time, it's actually just before the election, so that doesn't really work. So we're going to push it back to the one day for the new councillors on the 23rd. So I'll declare the meeting closed at 3:40.